a brother and sister, emerged from one of the deep wolf pits on the outskirts of the village. They were discovered by reapers who were working in the fields, but these were no ordinary children. Their skin was green, a shade so unusual. Two children, with green skin and a language of their own, who emerged from the depths of a wolf pit and into the pages of history. A story that would confound and captivate listeners for centuries. In the heart of Suffolk, England, nestled within the East Anglian countryside, lies the small village of Woolpit. Today, it is a quiet and picturesque place, but in the 12th century, Woolpit was the setting for one of the most perplexing and enduring mysteries of medieval England. Woolpit, derived from the Old English wolf pit, meaning wolf pit, was named after the deep pits dug around the village to capture the wolves that once roamed the dense forests of East Anglia. The village was a typical medieval settlement, small, remote, and steeped in superstition and folklore. It was a time when the line between reality and myth was often blurred, a time when the unknown was both feared and revered. Our tale begins during the reign of King Stephen, around the year 1150. The fields surrounding Woolpit were ripe for harvest, and the villagers were busy gathering their crops under the warm summer sun. Life was simple and hard, but on this particular day, something extraordinary happened that would be whispered about for generations to come. As the story goes, two children, a brother and sister, emerged from one of the deep wolf pits on the outskirts of the village. They were discovered by reapers who were working in the fields, but these were no ordinary children. Their skin was green, a shade so unusual it startled the villagers who first laid eyes on them. Their clothing was also strange, made of a material unlike anything the villagers had ever seen. The children spoke in a language that was completely foreign, incomprehensible to anyone who tried to communicate with them. The villagers, unsure of what to do, took the children to the home of Sir Richard de Colney, a local landowner and one of the most prominent figures in the area. Sir Richard, known for his kindness and curiosity, took the children in and tried to learn more about them. But the mystery only deepened. The children, though frightened and confused, refused to eat any of the food offered to them. Days went by, and their strength waned. It was only when they were given raw beans, freshly picked from the garden, that they finally ate. For a time, this was all they would consume, further puzzling those who cared for them. Gradually, the children began to adapt. They learned to eat a variety of foods, and over time, the green hue of their skin faded. They also started to learn English, and as they did, they shared their story. A story that would confound and captivate listeners for centuries. The children claimed to come from a place they called St. Martin's Land, a subterranean world where everything was bathed in a perpetual twilight. According to their account, this land was inhabited by people who, like them, had green skin. They described a place where the sun never shone, and where the light was always dim, akin to the glow of early morning or late evening. They said they were tending their father's flock when they heard a strange noise, a bell perhaps, and suddenly found themselves in the wolf pit, lost and unable to find their way back. The boy, sadly, did not survive long in his new surroundings. He grew sick and died shortly after the children were discovered. The girl, however, survived and was baptized. She was given the name Agnes and eventually integrated into English society. She lived a long life, marrying and settling down, but she never forgot the land from which she came. The tale of the green children of Woolpit has been retold and reshaped over the centuries, with each retelling adding new layers of intrigue and speculation. Some have suggested that the children were Flemish immigrants, possibly orphans who had been hiding in the woods after their parents were killed during the chaotic civil wars of the time. Others believe they were the victims of a natural phenomenon, such as underground gases that caused their skin to appear green. Yet, there are those who insist that the story is evidence of something far more mysterious, a glimpse into another world, a parallel dimension that exists just beyond the veil of our understanding. The idea that the children came from a subterranean world with its own people and culture has fueled countless theories about the existence of hidden realms beneath the earth. As we delve deeper into the mystery, we find that Woolpit was not the only place where strange green-skinned beings were reported. Similar stories have surfaced in folklore across Europe, with accounts of green children appearing in Germany, Spain, and the Netherlands. These tales, though varied in their details, share a common theme of beings from another world or another time, lost and stranded in our own. So, what are we to make of the green children of Woolpit? Were they refugees, survivors of a tragedy, or visitors from a land unknown to us? The truth, it seems, is lost to history, buried beneath centuries of speculation and storytelling. What remains, however, is a story that continues to captivate the imagination. A story of two children, with green skin and a language of their own, who emerged from the depths of a wolf pit and into the pages of history. The mystery of their origins may never be solved, but their tale lives on, a testament to the enduring power of folklore and the human fascination with the unknown. As you reflect on this story, consider the world of the 12th century, a world filled with wonder, superstition, and the possibility that just beyond the edges of our understanding lies another reality, waiting to be discovered. Perhaps the green children of Woolpit were not of this earth at all, but visitors from a place where the sun never rises and the people live in perpetual twilight. Or perhaps they were simply children, lost in a world that was as strange to them as their presence was to the villagers of Woolpit. In the end, the mystery of the green children remains unsolved, a puzzle that time has yet to piece together. But in the quiet village of Woolpit, where the wolf pits once lay, their story endures, a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary tales are the ones that cannot be explained.